Frontier Storm Chasing here, doing a brief live video update on the severe weather possibilities today for the KC metro area. We are going into Kansas right now, heading to work, but I just wanted to kind of give everybody a quick heads up on what the models are starting to look like for today. You know, we're only at a slight risk of severe weather, but we've got basically the tornado risk is pretty low today. It's not zero, but it is low, and I feel like if there's any possible risk of a tornado, those hodographs soundings are weak at best, but it looks like it'd be with the initial initiation of the storms that are coming through later this afternoon. Right now there's some convection out in here heading into the Kansas on across the state line in the KC metro. We've got storms that are firing up now. These should not be severe, but they will definitely produce some heavy downpours, especially a little further south of the metro. We have more storms that are going to initiate later this afternoon during the peak heating of the day. Now those are what could quite turn into a little bit of a severe weather situation, with the storms that are initiate around 1 to 2 o'clock west of Lawrence, heading east towards KC and areas south. Anything that initiates to the east of the front would be the most likely candidates to cause a quick spin up here in the metro. But that's all it would be. Anything would be weak and brief. However, the main threat today will be the high winds. We've got good wind probabilities with the storms, especially as they bow out. I expect clusters of storms and possibly lines of storms coming through later this afternoon, with the possibility of 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. We'll see how the day goes. The convection this morning might kind of diminish the threat a little bit this afternoon. We'll see if skies clear out and if there's a possibility of some heating to occur to destabilize the atmosphere a little bit more, to create some more robust thunderstorms. But again, we'll see. I mean, we're looking at, like I said, about between 2 to 4 for the KC metro once it comes through. Expect some pretty heavy rain and some downpours with some pretty strong wind gusts. I think the hail threat's not going to be very big. The tornado chance, again, will be low. It's not zero. I tend to wait a little bit later in the day and look at the models as the day goes on to see if they show any maturities of the storms. Again, I think it's going to be more of a cluster. I don't think our cells will be discrete enough to cause anything crazy. Like, I definitely don't see any long track tornadoes tonight, this afternoon, or anything like that. I think it's going to be mostly a strong wind event. If anything else, maybe a little bit of hail, but definitely I think the main threat today for the KC area is going to be flooding, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center has got us in a flood watch. So, if you're out driving, don't drive into high water. You don't want to be one of those guys that wind up needing rescued in the middle of the street because you think you can pass through it, and all of a sudden you drive through it and your engine stalls out and you're floating down the street in a river. You definitely don't want that. So, number one threat today, flash flooding. Number two threat, strong to damaging winds. And then very low hail threat, very low tornado threat. We'll see if the convection this morning causes any issues as far as our threat being diminished any later today. But should things get a little crazy out, I will try to go live today. We'll see if I can get off work at a decent time to maybe get a chase in later and see if we can get some dramatic wind footage live here on the channel. Hey Brody, thanks for saying hi. Thanks for coming into the chat. Feel free to subscribe, help my channel grow. Definitely a new channel here, trying to get some stuff going. I'm in the works. I'm getting a few things set up here in the truck to try to help out with my chases, and eventually I'm looking into partnering up with Superior Studios at some point so I can get some better live streams going and to kind of help put my channel out there and get more eyes on the product. Hopefully get some entertaining streams for you guys at some point. I would love to get some tornadoes on here at some point for you guys. I know it hasn't been the greatest last couple of weeks here in the KC Metro, which is where I try to stay close by here because, I do have a full-time job. I do have a family at home. But, at some point, I'm hoping that this channel can take off, man. I'd like to do this full time. It'd be awesome to just storm chase and get a good audience in here. And at some point too, I think it'd be interesting to head south toward the Gulf and chase a hurricane. That would be awesome. I'd like to be able to do that, but I definitely need more support before I can do that. Definitely would like to get, a lot of subscribers in here. So the more you guys watch this, if you're feeling generous, like the stream, subscribe, and like I said, this is just a brief morning drive update on today's weather situation and what could transpire later. I appreciate everybody stopping by and checking it out, and I'm hoping that I can start getting some real good storm footage for you guys. I said nothing exciting going on today as far as this morning goes. If anything, it'll be this afternoon, this evening, when it really starts picking up. So, but I'll probably cut this off here pretty quick, cut the stream short. Hope you guys have a good day. and I'll kind of keep an eye on what's going on today as far as what we may or may, and if it looks like we can get some intense winds, I will try to go live and try to get some footage for you guys, and hopefully it's good enough for you guys to like and subscribe. But you guys take care, and you guys have a good day, and we will hopefully see you guys later tonight for another live stream.